it's Smurf.
And Cookie.
Yeah, that's Cookie over there. And we're here to talk to you about books. Good books, actually. And to those of you who are now clicking out of this episode, don't. Seriously. We're rating books. We're not reading them to you, and you don't have to read them either, so don't be a lazy butthole. Anyway, one of the first books we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about, is The Uglies. You're thinking, hey, what's The Uglies about? Probably some ugly people. Well, you're slightly right. Slightly. The thing is, I'm just going to sum up the book for you. There's a girl. Well, there's a whole group of people, but it's specifically about the one girl, but I'm not going to tell you all that business. The whole main point of the story is there's these people, and they're called uglies. They're called the ugly people until they turn 16 and have an operation. This is kind of gruesome, but they shave their skin off and completely rearrange their bones and everything, and they grow every new skin and stuff. And they turn pretty, and they're absolutely gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous people. And then they're called pretties, and they go to the land of the pretties as teenagers, and they dance and have fun, and there's a fancy party every night where people are wearing tuxedos and dresses and fanciness. It's pretty cool, and it's all futuristic-y and stuff. So you should read that. I think it's by Scott Westerfield, I think. Yes, Scott Westerfield, that's who it's by. And next, which is what we're going to talk about. Amanda's going to talk about this one.
There's a book that I read. It's called A Dog's Purpose. A Dog's Purpose. See? And it's told from the dog's point of view. And it talks mainly just about how its life is, how it goes on. And it's pretty interesting how he loves his human and everything, and whenever he dies, he's reincarnated, so he has many lives in the book. So
cool. And now I'm going to talk about my book, and then she's going to talk about Hunger Games.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
I've got another book.
Oh. Ooh, no, this is last. Okay, I'm going to talk about, what was it called? Make it snappy. Inkheart. Inkheart. I don't remember who it's by, but it's a really good book. It's a fictional, crazy character.
The movie was terrible.
It was pretty bad.
The movie was really bad.
But the book is incredible. If you really like kind of fantasy things with goblins and
dragons.
Dragons. Some other really strange creatures.
And old people.
Yeah, old people and guys with slices in their face and knives and stuff. And book writers. Yeah, that's a really good book. It's about Maggie and her father, and they go on this huge adventure and end up getting sucked into a book and stuff.
I was so mad at the movie.
It was so disappointing.
I read it and I was I watched the movie and I was started crying. It was that bad.
It was really bad.
The next book I'm going to show you is called The Art of Racing the Rain. It's not a good book for younger people because it has a lot of scenes, but it's a really good book. You probably won't find it in your school library, just saying.
I'm a raindrop.
The Art of Racing in the Rain. And it's also told from the dog's point of view, and the dog is actually really smart. And it believes that whenever it dies, it'll be reincarnated into a human. And so it's talking about he'll shake hands with his owner and say, hi, how are you? And God, what was his name? I read it so long ago. I still can't remember his name. It's Ozone or something like that. I don't know. But it's a really good book. And he says that he will shake hands and he says hi and everything. And it's really cool. And it's really emotional at the end because it's talking about, it's either this book or A Dog's Purpose that talks about heaven. At the end, it's really cute. So, it's your turn, stupid.
Sorry. So now we're both going to talk about The Help.
That is an awesome.
The most, like, amazing book ever. It's absolutely incredible. It really is. It's like not way back, but a while back in the
I'd say like 30s, 40s.
Yeah, 30s or 40s, when the black people were still considered.
They weren't slaves though.
It's not slaves, but usually they worked for the white people. That's like all
They
they
still
did
got
in
paid.
their life. But yes, they got paid. And they had their own houses and their own lives. Well, they didn't really have their own lives, which was really stupid.
Well, they actually did have lives, kind of, because they had kids and
Yeah, they had
sometimes
lives
husbands.
away from their work, which was really sad because that was kind of short of a life. But it's such a good book, and it's mostly about this girl named Skeeter who is who's different from all the other white women.
All the other white women believe that basically the help, which is what they're called, the colored
Black
people,
maids.
they had like diseases and everything. So if they used the white people's toilets, the white people would contract diseases and die. So
And also, the white women usually believe that all they were born to do is marry a man and please him, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Sorry, men. Yeah. And anyway, she didn't really care about getting married. She just really wanted to make a difference in the world. And so she started to write a book about the help.
Right, and whenever you show your book, don't show that, because then it'll tell them where we're at, basically. It's like saying we live in, and then the people that live there, if they watch this, and they'll be like, so just don't show the title. Okay, the next book I'm going to talk about, finally, in my thingies, the Hunger Games series. It is amazing. I read the whole book in less than 2 days. A day and a half, I read the whole book, and it's like 260 pages, which isn't very much. But I'm already started on the second one. Oh my gosh. I think I could have cried in the Hunger Games. And also there's Catching Fire, which I'm reading now. I'm like halfway through it. I started this morning. And it's...
And she hasn't
8 o'clock now.
stopped.
No, I only read it when we were watching the movie. So
You've been reading that book all day and all yesterday.
nuh-uh. I swear that I did.
Uh-huh. Only when Mom
Yeah.
said that you had to go help and do something.
No. I'm sorry, that's wrong. And then I'm going to read Mockingjay. These things, I can hear you whispering.
Well, you haven't even barely talked to me today. All you've done is read your book.
Nuh-uh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so while she was on my computer, I read. We actually went outside and played in the wind with Joseph, our kite.
Yes.
And I'm on page 98 of 262 pages in Catching Fire. I love that book. It will make you cry. Team Pizza! Okay, go. She won't read it.
No, I'm not saying that I don't want to read it. I'm saying I want to finish the book I'm reading right now and then read it. And also, I don't want to be as annoying as you are.
Well, it wouldn't be as annoying if you would just read it.
Well, I don't want to go across the way and have, like, every 5 seconds go, Team Pizza!
Across the way.
Across the way. That means anywhere.
Okay, while you go across the way, I'm going to be reading.
Well, I don't... Anyway, now I'm going to talk about my book. And I can't show you the title because it's an address, my old address, and I'm not going to let you see that. Cause
I'm the main character.
Yes, the main character is named Amanda. That's a picture of a girl standing in front of a wall, and it's like ripped through. I'm sorry, that's a bad drawing. I had like 5 minutes. But the other drawings are pretty good, I guess.
I guess.
Not to brag, but yeah. And, okay, it says right there, by Ayla Placencia.
You're not supposed to say your last name, but I mean, that's okay. It's not like
I'm sorry, I won't.
stalk us because we
I
don't have
won't.
a Facebook.
And see, it's dedicated to Amanda, and apparently I can't show her last name, so. Yeah, it's a horror kind of thing. And I'm not exactly good at drawing scary things. It's kind of more cute than scary, but